Simpson Hurn post-match. VP's Adam Simpson and Shannon Hurn speak to the media after our thrilling qualifying final win over the Magpies. Lewis Jetta has become a bit of a big moments player for you. That round 23 game last year against Adelaide, and last year's elimination final against Port Adelaide, he stood up. He had some really good moments, Jets, and some moments with the ball that we questioned in the box, but I think we've just got to accept that because he stands up. What he's done as an individual this year, he's a real leader amongst the Indigenous players at the club. He's taken that to another level. I saw him after I spoke at three-quarter time, when I got the boys in to talk about what they were going to do as a unit. I thought Liam, Ryan and obviously Willie Rioli really stood up in the last as well. For a game that big, for those boys to produce some of the bigger moments was really pleasing. Josh Kennedy had a lot of almost moments. He did. He was defended really well with Tyson Goldsack coming back. We'll ask questions about bringing these players back off no form, but when they are doing a job like that, it's hard to question. I thought JK probably had 10 opportunities in the first 3 quarters and it took him until the last quarter to get into the game the way he knows he can. We'll take that every day of the week. If you have lost Brad Shepherd for the finals, can you just talk about how disappointing that would be and how do you think you're placed to cover him? Well, there's always stories of lists and players who are unavailable at the pointy end of the year. Eric McKenzie is the best and fairest winner for us, who helped us win a final last year. Nick Nat, and obviously Gaffey, are other senior players, unavailable. I'm not sure if I've missed anyone else. Unfortunately, Shep might miss a game, he might miss a couple. But the squad mentality and the way they handled it was pleasing. Telling Schofield that he wasn't going to play this week was the hardest thing I think I've done as a coach, and the way he handled it was first class. We've got some really good leaders in that space. What does it feel like now, being one win away from the grand final? Well, we've been here before. The experience of our players I thought really shone through tonight. I don't know how many players for the Pies had played in a final and had an opportunity to get into a prelim, but we've been there before. I'm sure at some stage we would have drawn upon that. It would be a good question to ask Shannon Hurn. We've been in the finals for 4 years now, and we've made a couple of prelims, so I'm hoping the maturity of our players means we're more ready than we were in 2015. How will it benefit you being there before, Adam? As a coach, how does it benefit you? It's something you can draw upon, but we've seen plenty of examples of teams coming in pretty raw in experience and doing great things. You only have to look at Melbourne last night. I'd think it's the be-all and end-all, but when you're 10 points down at quarter time, I think 2 things really helped us. 1 was the crowd and 2 was our leaders. We kept it pretty simple. We got a little bit more settled with playing Chris Maston as halfback and getting those roles sorted. I thought the boys stood up around the contest. Was it giving you trouble them putting Chris Main on Jeremy McGovern? I thought Gov was sensational tonight. He's just going to have to deal with that. Not many defenders get tagged, so that's coming, I guess. That's a credit to Gov. We need to find ways to free up others and defend the way we defend. We like to defend on players. That's just how we read the play and move our defense when we have to. You'll be right.